Hey there, Boots Owen here. Time for another update video and welcome to Laundryland. Everything's turned on at the moment, almost everything. Samsung washing machine has just started. This one here, it's doing a load of nappies. It's in the main wash. It's just finishing up its main wash. It's done its pre-wash, 28 minutes to go. This one here is tumble drying a load of laundry. This one here is still in testing. Both of these machines are still in testing. They're heat pump dryers. Talk a little bit about them right now. So this one, well, I'll go back to the start. This one, 2 years ago, I bought this Samsung and I think it's amazing. Had to clean the element, but it worked really well after that. So I thought I'll buy myself another one. I think this was 45, some price like that on eBay. Went to collect it. It was told the pump that brings the water up to the drawer. I was told that wasn't working. That's why it was cheap. Brought it home. I'm not sure that it works as well as it could. So I'm still running it. It's been on for a couple of hours now, maybe even 3 hours, but you know, as long as the laundry comes out dry in the end, I think these are more efficient than a regular tumble dryer. I don't think they're more efficient than drying your laundry outside, but that's neither here nor there because it's the middle of winter and it's been raining all day. This one, I then bought this one just because it was for sale, 60 quid. Similar enterprise as that. Pump that drains the water to there. I was told that wasn't working. This one actually, let's check this. It's done 3 loads and it still hasn't pumped out, so I'm not sure if that pump is working, although I have seen it working because I've tested it. This one, 60 quid, all down there, all blocked up in the element. So I took this one out and power washed the element because that was the advice from the video I made about this one years ago when I was cleaning that element. Almost 500,000 views now, and it's very helpful to people, I reckon, that video, people who have these Samsungs and who have heat pumps in general. I didn't power wash it, but then I did power wash this one. So I've made a video of that. I've made some videos about testing this one. I've power washed this one since, and after 2 years it was all dirty again and it was full of lint, so that wasn't great. So I took it outside, took it all apart, power washed it. So there's a video about that, there's a video about that, there's a video about that, all in the members area, and they'll come out over the next few weeks, putting one video up every second day. So if you want to see my videos as they're coming out to the general public, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see the videos first, because what I'll tend to do is, as I do a job, I'll make a video. As I process the video, I'll put it in the members area. So there's a lot of videos in that members area already. You can join for very small money and see the videos. It's up to you if you want to join or not. You don't have to. I'm just saying that they're there. This one, it does seem to work, and you can see, is it getting hot? It's not getting hot to my hand. This one either. I've made a lot of videos testing them with it's kind of moisture blown out. I think the door seal on this one isn't great, you know. I've made a lot of videos testing them with the thermal camera to see if that's making any difference. It's hard to know. They do come out, the clothes do come out dry, but not always, and that's the bit I don't like about them. So plenty of videos on those coming up. The other thing you might have noticed is they're sitting up on insulation. This one's got insulation around the side and on top, you know, roughly, because I was wondering, should this one work better if it's integrated? It's an integrated appliance. Should it have the cupboard wood around it? So I just built up a box out of insulation behind and the sides. I don't know if it makes any difference at all. It's the short answer. No, I'm not sure that it does. Over here, this machine from the very start has just worked beautifully. I fixed the door on it. It's a treat, no problem at all, it works beautifully. What's it been, 2 or 3 years now of working here? Every day that machine's doing a load or two. This one, every second day it does the nappies. It does synthetics 30 to rinse them, then it does a pre-wash 60 degrees intensive high water level, big wash, gets all the flavors out of the nappies, and then I do another rinse wash, and then I do a fast spin. So at the moment it's on a 600 spin, because I leave the spin low the whole time except for the last spin. Try to save the bearings, although I know this Bosch hydro sensor WFP 3300 has really good bearings because I put them in myself when I refurbed it. This one has a video coming up eventually, but I haven't finished the video yet. You see in there's casts from moths. I think there was an infestation of moths in this machine, and we were seeing a moth or two around the house. I couldn't understand why, and it took me ages to notice one day that they were in there. And what happened was, there's a kind of a lining on the front and the sides and on top of this reconstituted fabric padding like carpet underlay, kinda thicker. I think they were laying their eggs in that, and I think they were hatching and coming out really slowly, but just annoying us basically. There shouldn't be moths in my house. So I took that out over the summer, which is months ago now, replaced it with the WFK and sprayed it for moths every 2 weeks for about 2 months, and I think the problem's gone away. I'm hoping it has. So there'll be a video on that eventually, but it's more of a story than a how-to video. Well, I guess it's a how-to video. So what I'm saying with this video is that there's a lot of action today down in Laundryland, and there's a lot of action in the members area of the channel. There's quite a few members now, more than, I don't know what I expected when I set up the memberships. There's more than none, and I'm really surprised. So thanks if you've become a member. It does help me to do things like yesterday, whenever I was fixing a Henry. I was looking online, and it's a different Henry with a kind of a push button switch on top, a red push button, and then the switch below had cooked. Looked it up online, switches weren't that expensive. I just bought them because I know that the channel members are looking after the channel, so I should keep making videos like that without thinking too hard about it. There was no repairing in the switch. I have gone to the level of trying to repair switches, but this one had burnt out, the plastic had melted, so the latching mechanism wasn't working anymore. I didn't have to think about it, spent a few quid, and that will come soon. So that Henry video will go up into the members area, and then every 2 days a new video on the channel. So whether you're a member or a subscriber, a new video every 2 days, sooner or later. What do you think? What do you think about the member situation? What do you think about 4 machines in Laundryland? The last one that's plumbed in, actually 2 more. The White Knight tumble dryer. So I have 3 of these gas tumble dryers now. This one, a British Gas one that I was running for the last 2 years. I swapped this one back in just to keep it rotating because I don't want to leave them idle for so long that some problem arises from lack of use. And I bought a spares one of these Eco 43As. Got round to testing it a few weeks ago. The motor had gone on fire in the machine, and there's a video of that, maybe in the members area already. And I've also replaced the banjo, which is the plastic ductwork on this one. There's a video of that somewhere. I swapped the door around because it opened the other way. Another video. Videos. Big Miele Professional. This one, you can see in there, that's the old sluice mechanism, and down behind that door is a pump. Swapped them over. Spoiler alert, well, you can tell me. I've left the pump in place, so you tell me if you think it works. But this one still has the issue. Whenever you select a program, it immediately jumps to 24-hour time delay. 30-minute segments, then 1-hour segments, but too quickly to be able to stop it. It stops at 24 hours, so if you were to press play, you'd have to wait a day before doing your laundry, which is nonsense. So there's a video on doing the swap, but I'd like your help in how to eliminate that time delay. It's almost as if there's a time delay button missing from here or somewhere, and it's stuck on. I guess I'd have to dismantle this and look for it, and maybe that's all that's happened. I haven't done that yet, but you tell me if you know, because I've tried to scour the internet. There's very little information about Miele Professionals out there, especially one of this vintage, which the internet wouldn't have been so hot when this thing came out. This has got to be 20 years old, if not 25. But it still works. I had it working last week. There's a video of it. Videos. Please leave a comment. I love comments, love reading them. I'm doing loads of other things as well. On the bench at the moment is my bicycle light selection. This is one I made a while ago. I better show you it here. So it's made out of an old railway lamp, and it has a flashing lamp and a solid lamp. Up on the bench, this is the one I used to go to work for about 5 years. Bought it at a car boot sale for a couple of quid. Modified the bracket, and it's a 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 LED array that blinks. Normally go on the back of trains, but that thing on the back of a bicycle, I didn't get knocked down whenever I had it on. Another one over here, which I quite like. I'm making a mess here now. This one has a button here. It's a solid red signal head from the top of an old traffic light with a modification where I cut a hole in the back of it and put in a work lamp. So that's like a builder's sight lamp. It's just stuck in there. So I'm thinking about stringing a video together of these lamps, but haven't done that yet. And then over here somewhere, these are LED signal heads. So that one would have had a halogen bulb, 12 volt with a transformer. These ones have LED bulbs, 7 I think it is, 7 LEDs inside them, and a power unit, and then a dual voltage. So they'll work on 18 volts. So with this one I've made a bracket to hold a drill battery to run it at 18 volts. It would blind you, it's too bright. The voltage needs to come down, but when I ran it on this battery here, 10 volts or 12 volts, depending on how you look at it, wasn't bright enough at all. So there's a sweet spot, probably around 16 volts, but I'd have to make a battery, which is something I could do. On the bench at the moment, GBH 540DE in pieces. The drill works, but the hammer striker is stuck inside it. I'm dismantling it, but I don't want to spend any money on parts because service kits and everything else to do it properly would be over 100 quid. It's a 500 pound drill, but I'm not going to use it every day, so I'm never going to get 100 quid back out of it. And I've got a big Kango hammer, and I've got a couple of small Kango hammers, and I've got a smaller Bosch hammer. I don't need it, but I like it, and I inherited it, so I'm going to hang on to it. It's in a massive box, wherever that is. It's a huge box for it. I'm making a video of that today, but I thought laundryland would be worth looking at. I'm not sure if you can go into the members area. I haven't really used them. If you go into the members area, you can see what videos are there. You could probably join and then unjoin. So if you spend a little bit and then duck out again, or just don't spend any money, sleep on it, and the videos will come up eventually. Tell me what you think about these videos. Tell me any ideas you have for the channel or anything like that in the comments below. Think about subscribing, think about leaving a like, think about watching my other videos, and think about becoming a member. Thanks for watching. See you later.